I remember the civil rights movement, the marches that Martin Luther King did, as well as the marches that were happening here in the South, as we basically worked hard for equality for all people and to make sure that all people were treated as Americans with American rights. So I think how it has affected me is that it has opened up all areas to me and my family, just like everyone else, where we can go to the schools of our choosing, we can live in the neighborhoods that we choose to live in. We know that we have complete freedom to pursue careers that we want to pursue, and that equality is something that is guaranteed. So it certainly has made a difference. But I do remember my husband talking about, because he grew up in South Carolina, in Timminsville, South Carolina, he grew up saying that at a certain time there was a whistle that was blown and all African Americans had to be off the street. He told me that if he was walking on a sidewalk and there was a white man there, he had to move out the way. He told me about the water faucets that said for white only, for blacks only. He told me about the segregated bathrooms for white only and black only. So I was a part of the marches. I certainly was aware of the fights for equality, certainly was aware of the bus boycotts, certainly was aware of, especially with TV and seeing the images there of the dogs attacking the marchers as they basically stayed nonviolent, of putting the hoses on them as they tried to stay nonviolent. So very, very much affected by it. And I think the Southerners, because I think it was more overt here in the South, they had to deal with it on a higher level than we had to deal with it in the North. But it was certainly something that we had to deal with. It was certainly something that we fought for, and certainly something that we felt was an American right, and that is to be treated with equality and to be treated as a citizen with all rights that are due to us as a citizen of the United States. I know that when I was growing up, the only fields that were really open to us, either you were going to preach or you were going to teach. But now, the openings are there if you want to pursue them. So you have African Americans that are heads of companies, African Americans, doctors, nurses, teachers. Is discrimination still there? It's still there, but it is not there at the levels that it was in the 1960s. So I think Americans are beginning to realize that we are a country of diversity, and that makes our country so strong.